couldn't ask for a better night for baseball in Arizona. Major League Baseball on the show is next. The summer sun just beginning to set over the desert Southwest as we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the East-leading Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season. Both with really low ERAs, and so it's hard to imagine that a lot of runs will be scored in this one.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll face off against the American League's Rookie of the Year in 2011, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeremy Hellickson. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Leading off tonight for Miami, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, it didn't take too long here to try and show off those wheels, did it? First pitch of the ball game, in fact, but a great play there to get this ball quickly and keep him off base.
Christian Yelich will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Here's the first offering. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Peralta is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if you can keep that pace up.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. First pitch on the way. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And really, what they need is for one guy to step up and give them that spark. Whether it's your starter going out and giving you 6 or 7 shutout innings or one big 2-out at-bat, one big defensive play, you need somebody to do something to put some life into that dugout.
Ready now on 1-1. Grounded foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Ender Inciarte will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Now here it comes. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Here it comes. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there, but here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Chris Owings will get his first opportunity now. The pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
On the way. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
That's hit hard on the ground, and it'll make it through into right field for a 2-out single.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Aaron Hill will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Now here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. The next pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Marcell Ozuna will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Ozuna.
First pitch coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. On the way. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Here's Michael Morse now. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. He comes in at 262 on the year, 13 home runs, and 38 runs batted in. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And now a pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Martin Prado will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds it 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. David Peralta will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. And here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Cody Ross will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Jamie Romack will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Morse has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch to him. Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One pitch on the way. Fouled back. And the pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Shortstop.
Donovan Solano will dig in here. First offering on the way. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 with one away. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Ross is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Jared Cozart will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Tuffy Gozowicz makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Hellickson. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ballgame.
Ender Inciarte will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Now the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. D. Gordon will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, it's still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. There to take it is Ross, and he's got it for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Christian Yelich will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here, as this is into left field, a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
1-0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. A big pitch here, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And he will score as well as they've broken the tie to come back here and lead it now by 2.
The batter, first baseman, Michael Morse.
Michael Morse will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And with 2 runs already home, that's a pretty smart time to run. You know he's going to be more focused on home plate than he will be on keeping a guy close. And so he stole that one on the pitcher.
The 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
Nah, I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's another 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
2-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here's the 1-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Chris Owings will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Here comes the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
.2-0 count, the pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 coming. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
So here's Aaron Hill as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner or this guy will eat you alive.
He's set, now the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. David Peralta will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a chance now for the first baseman, Morse. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Jared Saltalamacchia will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Number 39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And the pitch. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, man, and he had him down in the count, but he just couldn't seem to make that final pitch to put him away. And then the question becomes, does this thing have enough height to get over the wall? Well, here's the answer. Not quite, but he didn't miss it by much.
In now, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's credited with double number 11 so far this year. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
He's ready now, the pitch. Lined hard to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, 2 hard-hit balls here to start the inning, and this ball was hit even harder than the double was. But unlike his teammate, he's going to end up in the dugout with nothing to show for it.
Standing in now, Jared Cozart, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right. Pause, now the pitch. Lined into left center. And that's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
D. Gordon will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
One-0 on the way. 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two and one now to Gordon. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Ross will put this one away without any problem, and that's out number 2.
The left field number 21,
Christian Yelich will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You've got to think this has to be a fastball here.
.30 is on the way. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Giancarlo Stanton. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. He's ready. Now the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here's a 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Here he comes, 3-1. Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. Three and 2, here it is. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. On the ground down the first base line. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Cody Ross will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch to him. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman,
Jamie Romack will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here now the 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but fouled to the left, and they'll try it again. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Once again a 3-2. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Yelich is camped under this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Tuffy Gozowicz will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First offering on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Randall Delgado will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled straight back. Now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Here's Michael Morse now, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pitch on the way. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman number 24, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
2 out, nobody on. The pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Now here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Here comes the 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. A.J. Pollock is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
A.J. Pollock.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And the pitch. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 home. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Ender Inciarte will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Has a look, now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
From the stretch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time. And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Chris Owings will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Oh, and you know what? That might be the best curveball we've seen all night out of him, and he picked a good time to throw it.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
He's set, now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A man on third with 2 down. Here's the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Two-two pitch on the way. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here he comes on 2-2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. One left for Arizona. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brad Ziegler is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Donovan Solano will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for him.
Jared Kozart will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
But you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
The 3-1 is on the way. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Full count pitch on its way. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Miami down in order. They lead it 3-0. Aaron Hill will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-0 pitch swung on, bounced toward the hole and through the hole, a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
David Peralta will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that is going to be a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Cody Ross will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The tag gets 1, and he is in there.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Jamie Romack will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2 with one away. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Brian Morris will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Into the box, Tuffy Gozowich, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
2-1. Swing hard liner to left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
This is a nice job of just getting that bat head out front. Makes contact with this pitch right on the barrel and just drives it over the shortstop's head to score that runner from third.
Gerald Laird will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Gerald Laird.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is hit hard up the middle. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now. A.J. Ramos will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away.
A.J. Ramos.
Ender Inciarte will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch coming. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Chris Owings will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Comes set, now the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball. Maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
3 runs already home here. The next pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time. First pitch coming. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to 3rd with it. And they will get him on the recovery down at 3rd. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout. And now there are 2 gone. The 1-0 pitch. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Stanton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Marlins 3. Oliver Perez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Here it comes. Grounded foul. And now pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these 2 guys fared in the matchup. Christian Yelich will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Pitch on the way. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
1-1 pitch on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Jared Burton is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jared Burton.
Aaron Hill will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Second baseman.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. On the way. Back to the changeup, but this one finds the target for strike 1. 1-1 on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. And oh, they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Cody Ross will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. He's ready, now the pitch. He's running towards second. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. He's set, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here he comes on 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Runner at first here, one man out. Here he comes on 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Aaron Crow will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Jamie Romack will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. And here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
So 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Now the 1-2. And this is on the ground to third. To Gordon for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Addison Reed is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 43. Addison Reed. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot, number 4.
Marcell Ozuna will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here's the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Here's the swing, and of course, ground balls always find the new guy. This one's down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Michael Morse will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First offering on the way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now the 2-0. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Martin Prado waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 3-0. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with 1 away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Martin Prado will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. From the stretch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Now the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Another job well done out of the back end of that bullpen, and he's going to get credit for save number 25 by finishing this one off.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 5-3. Good night from Phoenix.